So today's video is very interesting. I'm actually standing at the Ghaf Woods location right now. Just like my last video of the valley, I just wanted to give you the experience of the community, how it's going to look like, what kind of infrastructure is around that, and what kind of surrounding for this community is. This community is very interesting. Why? Because of the developer, Majid Al Futtaim. Majid Al Futtaim is one of the richest Emirati of UAE. The way they design their communities, the way they design their developments is very interesting. Let me tell you briefly. I can pop up the profile of the developer in this video so that you can pause it and have a look what is their portfolio. So briefly I will tell you that they are the people behind Mall of the Emirates, which was a huge success and still ongoing a huge success. City Center Dera, which was used to be considered as the center of Dubai, and as right now Dubai Mall and downtown is considered to be the center of Dubai. The interesting part of this community is that the way they priced it, the kind of community that they are coming up with. So their designs are very amazing. It's basically 40% to 50% the residential space for the community, and the rest of the 60%, it's completely filled densely with the forest only. So we have seen a case study a few years back in one of the community of Dubai, which is a very neighboring community in Dubai land named as Albari. Albari was a huge success. It's a villas plus apartments community. And the villas right now standing at 3,000 above price per square feet. And why I mention Albari here is because the apartments in Albari are being rented at a very decent rental price. So the crowd of Albari have already accepted the kind of rents are going on there. It's increasing year on year. Why? Because there is nothing available right now in the market with this kind of a design. So Majid Al Futtaim, what's going to happen here, it's completely different. But if we are looking as an investment in real estate asset, we have to compare what's in the market which is ready and why we should buy in this off-plan product. This Ghaf Woods, when it was launched, the first phase, it started with the price point of 1.3 million for a one bed, 60-40 payment plan. But right now, still it's a third phase going on. There are more phases to come. Still not a bad time. The one beds are priced at 1.6 million starting. And if we see what's happening in Albari, those one beds are going for 2.3 to 2.4 million dirhams still in the ready market. So this is the right balance when you're considering any off-plan investments in Dubai. You have to really understand like what is happening in the ready market compared to the new product which is coming in as an off-plan. So what I'm seeing is, what I'm projecting is that once this community will reach to the final phase, the price I'm expecting to reach at starting price of one bed will reach at 1.8, 1.9 million dirhams. So the way Majid Al Futtaim designed this community in a way that the buildings, it's a very low-rise buildings, and every apartment have a beautiful forest view. So it's filled with green. The people love this kind of an environment. As you know, in the summers, when the temperature gets high, this community is that community that the temperature will still be 3 to 4 degrees lower than the city. So as a personal use property, it fits. The product is a fit to the market, which is why I see this product as a good investment strategy. Where I'm standing right now, on the left hand side is the plot. On the front side of me is the global village, which is around 3 to 4 minutes drive. And on the back side is the IMG. And if we go a little further from the plot, from the left side, it's Arabian Ranches 3. So what I'm gonna do is that when I'm explaining this, I will pop up that satellite image from the Google Maps so you can have an idea that what is the connectivity of this community. So it's very well positioned because right opposite to this community on the E311 is where the Aldar launched the Wilds community, only exclusive villa community. That got sold out within 2 to 3 days time. I was at the launch. I secured some units for my clients. I know the situation and I know what happened, how many buyers were still in line to get a unit and they didn't got the unit. The community was a huge success, and it has been, the Aldar Wilds was picked up 65% by expats buyer, like overseas buyer. The same is still happening in Ghaf Woods as well. In the first phase, I will show you the video. I was at the launch in One Zabil. There were people standing in the lines for hours. Like they came in the morning at 7 a.m. and they were standing in the line for hours, and a lot of people didn't get the unit at the first launch. Now they are coming up with their third phase, and being an Aeon and Tristle, the #1 agency for EMAR, we have a very good relation with Majid Al Futtaim developer as well. So we get priority on the launch always. In the second phase of this Ghaf Woods, I secure units for my clients even just before the launch, and anyone who have bought in this community is with zero doubt that this is going to make them money. But the good part is that most of the clients who have bought from me the Ghaf Woods, they actually bought it for their own personal use property, because they see that this is the community that where they want their family to relocate. They came for one bed, but after seeing the designs, after seeing the contractor, which is Innovo, again the contractor behind one of the finest communities in Dubai, I will share that profile as well when I'm speaking about it. The way they have designed it, once I've explained in detail each of those buyers, maybe when they came to me they were looking for an investment property, but they changed their mind after reviewing the details, after thinking about it. Once they dig deep into the details, they know that this is the property where they want to relocate when they come to Dubai. So the good part is that nothing is high-rise in this community. It will not take that much time to construct and deliver, so there is no chance of delay. Majid Al Futtaim never disappointed in the past. In Tilal Al Ghaf, let me give you a perspective. In Elan, the townhouses started from 1.5 million dirhams, right now selling at more than 3 million dirham, a 3-bedroom townhouse. I had one experience of a buyer. Anyone who have bought a 3-bedroom townhouse in Tilal Al Ghaf in the very first phase of the master plan, right now they have converted from that property to a bigger property. So anyone who have bought a 4-bedroom townhouse, they converted themselves into a bigger property. Same thing I'm seeing happening in this community. Rental wise, it's very safe. Most of the families are buying. Why I'm emphasizing that the most people who are buying are the families who want to relocate, is that there will not be many units in the market when it will be handed over. So this creates a very healthy demand. This will jump the prices. This will increase the prices because of the demand, because there will not be many people who will be selling off their units, because most of the units are being picked up not by investors but by actual families who are planning to live in this. So to analyze a real estate development on an investment perspective, you really have to dig deep into who is the contractor, what is the floor plan, what is the price of that real estate asset, and in which phase of the master plan we are standing in or we are investing in right now. So once everything aligns, you have made right investment for yourself. So in this video, I will show you the model apartment as well, so that you will have a complete experience of what it is going to look like when it will be delivered. The good part is that private launch for this community for the third phase of Capria is going to be held on 22nd. What I mean by private launch is that they are accepting EOIs of 50,000 dirhams. Whoever submit the EOI with their request, fill up the EOI form with their special request that what kind of unit that they want, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom or 1-bedroom, at what price range that they are targeting. After that, you will be getting a privilege to select your own unit on the 22nd, and on the 23rd, after that 23rd, there will be a public launch. So only then the units will float into the market to every real estate agency. All of my investors, they always get in the queue in the very initial time, so that they get the preference, they get their own selection, and it makes my job easier to hand pick the right unit for them. So this is the main thing in this market. So it's not like, you can pick up any unit and you can make money out of it. You have to pick up a right floor plan, a right unit, a right size with the right price. So yeah, if you want to discuss more about this community, let's get in touch. Let's get on a call and discuss in detail about it. We have time until 22nd. We can still submit EOIs. There's still a chance to get a good unit if we act a little fast. So yeah, let's conclude this. This is Matloob Ahmed, Aeon and Tristle. We have the overview of the location. I've explained a little bit about the previous launch, what happened in it, and what's the pricing coming up in the new launch of the Capria in Ghaf Woods. So right now I'm sitting at the experience center, which was just made by Majid Al Futtaim to give the experience to the clients so that they can understand what kind of floor plans, what is the height, or how the apartment will look like. So it will give you a better understanding like what you're getting on the handover. This is the best part. So the way they have designed this apartment where I'm sitting right now. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. The floor to ceiling height is very amazing. Floor to ceiling height is above 3 meters right now for these apartments in Ghaf Woods. So before going to the master plan, I wanted your attention towards the rental side of Ghaf Woods. See, the thing is that I'm not comparing this to Albari right now. Albari holds its own value. People have accepted the fact that that community holds itself, a value in it. Right now, what is going on, what the rentals are going on in Albari, this will only give us the perspective of what is going to happen in this community. So I will pop some of the listings in this video when I'm speaking about it, that how much of a rental for a 2-bedroom is going on in Albari right now. I'm not saying that it will go exactly like the Albari, but because the Albari is designed in a different way, it comprises of luxury villas and apartments, and it's been here for a very long time. Ghaf Woods will take some time until 2029 to become the market sentiment, will become accepted by the buyers. So once this community will make their buyers happy, the families who are living here will happy, it will become a brand. That's inevitable. So right now, after this, I will go to the master plan of Ghaf Woods and explain a little bit. I will try to get the Majid Al Futtaim agent to explain us about the community more, because they have more deep insights what is coming inside the community. But everything that I have seen and I've experienced on the previous launches, I know that this is very high in demand. People love these kinds of communities, and the price per square feet is quite competitive. It's quite affordable. The payment plan is quite flexible. And the way the developer is very well financially backed, so you don't have any fear of getting the miscommitment on whatever they're offering. So let's go to the master plan, understand what is coming inside the community, and then we can jump on a call and understand more about the analysis, the numbers. Why is this a good investment? Why is this good for families? Why is this good for a homeowner who is coming, who is relocating to Dubai?
So the whole idea about this concept is that we are creating the master plan, and we have the projectors, so you can highlight over here whatever we are promising in Ghaf Woods. So in Ghaf Woods, we are building the first forest community in Dubai, where you can see that we are planting over 35,000 trees in an area which is less than 1 square kilometer. The community is very unique, that we are having low-rise buildings, that we are allowing the residential living to have the feelings of the forest level. Also, we are having a lower level for the cars to enter everywhere over here. The community is gated, and it's a very exclusive, unique experience where you can find the commercial area, everything on doorstep. So we have retail like district, we will have clinics, and also we will have Carrefour, we will have many other shops to allow the experience to be fully completed in Ghaf Woods. Also over here we are having a school, so we will attract a family community, anyone who likes to live in such a location which is like accessible between 2 highways. Here is Mohammed bin Zayed Road, over here is Sheikh Zayed bin Hamdan Al Nahyan Street. We are having Sarah and Celia. Those are the first cluster that it was launched and sold out. Lasina over here, and the good thing is the connectivity. We will have metro station right at the door, at the gate of Ghaf Woods. So this metro station will facilitate the transportation throughout Dubai. And between the forest, we are having ultra luxury wellness center. It will be over here. The more interesting part that we're having Capria in the center of the forest. In Capria, we are building in very exclusive 17 buildings. We have Capria West, which is like next to over here we have a global village, and then we have Capria East, which is located nearby the school and the facilities in district. Okay, the good thing is that in the environment we are creating in Ghaf Woods, by planting over 35,000 trees, we will have a temperature 5 degrees cooler than the surrounding, and also we will have the quality of air 20% is more clean than the surrounding.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
how many apartments are there in the total master plan right now?
So we are expecting maximum by 7,000 apartments, no more than this. We will have inside the forest around 3,000, 3,200 max, and then the remaining will be surrounding by the forest. It's kind of like guardian to protect the forest to be happening, to have the most out of it. Also, we are creating the ecosystem environment that the trees, it will be mature by the time of the handover, and they will require the minimum interference from the human. So it will have full mature trees by the time of the handover of this one. And of course, by the time the community will age, we will have like more sustainable environment in the whole community. Also, we are adding to the environment, not only the, we are not consuming the not renewable energy over here, not only electrical generators. We have already solar panels for all the common areas. So on top of each building, we have solar panels every year. So that will reduce the consumption of the diwa in the common areas and everything. The whole idea is about living in a building in the middle of the forest, having the ability to walk, and everything is within 10 minutes walk inside the community. You get the views of the swimming pool, which is like gives you a feeling of a resort living. You have the fitness hub, we have the wellness center, and then you can just walk to go and buy your grocery and to go to the barber shop, and you have a clinic, you have a school, so everything inside the gated community. And unique concept. That's why we always, like in the vision of 2030, that we are adding more to the environment in Dubai.
And it seems like it's the looks of the master plan that no apartment has a bad view.
100%. Every apartment has a unique point of view. We invested a lot in the design of the buildings and in positioning them in the right place. So we have the maximum privacy and the maximum view for each and every apartment in the community. We have only one road connecting the whole, this is like the fast way to connect the whole community together. And then we do have, sorry. Oh, it's okay. I think, it's okay, no worries. And we can reach out to each and every building throughout this main road from the lower ground experience. It's not any typical basement level, whatever we can see in Dubai. It's a lower ground with outdoor area. So we make sure to have this outdoor spaces over here to allow the sunlight to go to the lower ground level. So that's how we control the any pollution coming from the cars, and also in case if any rain comes or anything, we are taking full care about this one.
Exactly. Can we go towards the master plan of Capria and explain a little bit about what's coming up right now?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. In Capria, we have a zoomed view that will show you more about the apartment living, okay? Which kind of building configurations and which apartments and the views and everything. So I really love the Capria master plan. So over here we have the Capria East. It takes you to the main entrance of the community. You can see how you can just go through the lower ground level. So it's not like we are launching total 17 buildings. Yes, in Capria West and Capria East, both of them. So all of them, they are launching. And see, I really want to highlight the experience where you are entering Capria itself. You are just going to here to the lower ground level. We have elevation of 4 meters of trees and green area. And then you go inside, still you have the sunlight comes to the basement, and still you have trees built in the lower ground level. And each building has 2 lobbies, one in the lower ground and one in the ground floor. Everything you can see over here is only walking. There is no any cars allowed in the forest level, so it will all be walking distance, and you can access everything within a 10 minutes reach.
So would you say the community that's on the top, where people can walk pedestrian or bicycling, is all 4 meters on the height?
Yes.
Than the ground level?
Exactly. So the height, the ceiling height from the lower ground to the ground is around 4 meters. Okay? And let's see Capria West. The architect design, you can see the difference between the buildings. So we are not just copying buildings next to each other. We are having different architect design from the Capria West to the Capria East. And also you can see the beauty of positioning the buildings. So there is no building in front of each other. They are not like in front of each other. Also the facilities over here, it gives you the resort living feeling. Like you feel that you are in somewhere in Bali, somewhere like this, where there is tranquility of green area and the cold water in the swimming pools, kids swimming pools, also the the pool cabanas, the sunbeds. We have 4 fitness hubs over here beside the wellness center. And
one thing before I forget, the contractor. I love the contractor, Enovo, right?
Yes,
I've seen his profile, but I would love for you to a little bit explain, like, what is his portfolio, what have they built in Dubai?
Yes, definitely.
So this will, give the confidence to the buyers, like what's going to come. The
Yes.
credibility,
So Enovo, it's previously Al Shafar. It's one of the I think leading contractors in Dubai. They built most of the attractions. In Majid Al Futtaim, we had Tilal Al Ghaf Elysian Mansions. It's one of the most amazing community mansion in Dubai, and still it will be handed over, I think, in the next year. You will see like it's deal exactly, it's insane, amazing. Like
they are building right now. They have taken the contract for Aldar the Wilds, which is again a beautiful community.
Yes,
And
very
like,
good.
There's a list of communities.
The good thing is about exactly the standards that we are having, that we are putting as a client to the contractor, the consultancy, and we are sure that we are so confident that we're gonna deliver whatever we are promising over here, same like what we've done before. If you see any project of Tilal Al Ghaf, whatever we mentioned in the brochure, you see in real life exactly the same or even better. That we never compromise in quality, we never compromise in very little details that you can see in each apartment.
People love Tilal Al Ghaf.
Yes.
Because of the quality, the layout, the way that you have designed the community.
The quality of life, even the quality of life that you can see, that you can access everything like in no time, and also the common areas where you can see the very nice also environment for the landscape and the trees. We are investing a lot in this landscaping and trees.
So this is the second community of Majid Al Futtaim, right?
Yes, in Dubai, yes, but of course worldwide we had more. I believe you can just check Majid Al Futtaim properties. We have in Sharjah, we have in Saudi Arabia, we have in Lebanon, in Egypt, and Muscat, of course, it's Al Mawj in Muscat. It's one of the leading communities in each city. So this is what we are providing over here.
So on the previous launches, everything is sold out?
Yeah, of course, in one day. So usually we have a very limited supply. So we have only one project we sold for 5 years. And we have Ghaf Woods we sold last year, and now I believe 30% of the project sold, and it will be handed over by June 29. The first will be handed over. Usually the demand is almost 4 times than the supply. That's why we have approximately like twice a year launch. We do not have availability most of the time. And the good thing that Capria is launching soon, and we have opportunity, it's to get in something. I believe Friday or Saturday, this week, because the launch is on 23rd. So we will have the...
so right now we are standing in the EOI phase. And when it's ending?
It will end, I believe, tomorrow or after tomorrow max. So it's better to get somewhere here.
So if we were to get a privilege of selection of a unit of our own desire, we should submit a EOI of how much?
50,000 dirham is the EOI, and of course it's first come first served basis. So we do have a token number for each EOI, and then you can get. And also I want to say that getting apartment in Capria itself, it's something worth it to see, to live inside the forest. It's centralized location where you can find everything in doorstep. and you can just enjoy the nature that we are having over here.
Right, closing soon. So how many bedrooms is ready to convince the client?
So you can submit for 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedrooms. In my personal point of view, we have amazing type, the 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, which is exactly same like the show apartment. This one, if you calculate also the price, if you calculate the number within the community, within the building configurations, we position them in nice locations, and also the price value, it's wow.
Yeah.
So this is one of the best types. I believe you can just go 2.4 up to 2.8. And what else? And we do have availability in most of the buildings for the 2 beds. And still the number of the 2 beds are less number of 2 beds here, less than the number of 1 bed.
Most of the buildings G plus
6 here, G plus 6, G plus 7. Here it can go to G plus 7 up to G plus 9. But we have like less number of buildings in Capria East.
Capria East.
Yeah, less number of buildings, and here less floors.
The
Yeah,
apartment.
it's there. You can go and have a look in over there.
Okay, so
Okay.
according to your perspective, like you guys have started with 1.3 million. I've
Yes.
been following this launch for a very long time now, and right now the 1 beds are starting from 1.6 million.
Yes,
right?
yes,
So
exactly.
according to your perspective, you have seen the floor plans of this community. Which of the floor plans do you think that resonates more with the investors compared
Okay.
to the end users or homeowners
Yes,
who
yes,
are actually
sure,
looking
sure.
or buying to relocate?
So actually, in order for the investor to make money, he needs to have an end user product.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
So that's the most important point. Like previously, last year from now, we had the 1 bedroom around 650, 680 square feet in Sera and Celia. It was 1 bedroom, 1 bath. The good thing about Majid Al Futtaim that when we build the community, we listen to the customers.
Voice of the market.
Exactly, the voice of the market. We listen, we see what people are inquiring in their home, in their apartments, in the community itself. So, for example, in the market survey, that people that they want to come from Europe, UK, from different parts of the world, they are planning to move here to Dubai. The only holding back is like, oh, my country has like more nature, more like green areas, we can walk everywhere. That's why we created the whole concept about the community. Again, for having 1 bedroom in Dubai, the size of the 1 bedroom 650, it's okay. This is the average size. But even it's better when we have like the 1 bedroom for 830 square feet to 850 square feet, and each bedroom it has a guest toilet, guest bathroom. It has a proper layout. It has a laundry room. So we enlarged the size by almost 18 to 20%, and we included the kitchen appliances also. It's included in all the apartments in Capria. That was not previously there. So by the increase of the price, we justify the increase and we add something more with this
So
one.
This is the best part of this developer, that
Yes.
everything the new launch is coming up is
Exactly.
not like the
Exactly.
previous launch.
We never
changing.
cop anything.
It's a never-changing
Yeah,
game.
exactly. And that's what made our customers previously make up to 300% profit in Tilal Al Ghaf. It's just we have product, we make it very nicely, we attract the right customers. Once it's sold out, we move to another level of product. We do not keep copying the same product. So limitation in the supply, it's one of the key factors of a great investment opportunity, especially when the product is right. So we made the product as per the people who wants to live here. We made it very
For the
nice.
need of the market, actually.
Exactly, and the 2 beds are one of the best. It's my favorite type. The 2 beds, 2 bedroom, 1,300 square feet. You have like 2 bedrooms or ensuite bathrooms with walk-in closet, and then we do have a guest toilet outside. We have a laundry room. We have proper kitchen. We have proper living and dining area and balcony. So the layouts is one of the best. And also the price value is wow, 2.4 to 2.8. So this is one of the good 60-40. So we are acquiring around 15% every year. So it's very good actually
It's a very
currently, and
flexible
we
payment plan.
yes,
Thank you so much
exactly.
for a very deep insight on the community.
Thank you.
So before ending this video, I just need for my buyers to understand how would they go if they want to buy a unit, if they want to secure their own type of selection. So just explain a little bit about the process. How should we go
Sure,
about it?
sure, definitely. So the whole challenge that we are generally facing with the huge demand is that we always have demand more than the supply, and that's why we try to organize as much as we can. That's why we came up with the EOI process. Each interested customer who can submit an expression of interest with only 50,000 dirhams,
Totally
UAE
refundable.
dirhams, fully refundable in case that he did not get his desired unit or he changed his mind. It's fully refundable through the same channel. And we just require the document of the customer, UAE residency, or for the international customers, only passport copy with just a piece of EOI form to be signed.
Thank you so much, Manar.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Best of luck.